Hey there, how are you? How's it going? Let's be absolutely real. We want to have cars that are absolutely exciting, those sports cars, sharp EVs, something that actually connects to us in a more emotional level. And that's like channels like these ones exist. We watch channels on YouTube about cars and we have interest in cars because of our emotional attachment to how they look. But what if I tell you that some of the most boring or ordinary looking cars out there are actually secretly great? They're more reliable and can even perform like an So today we'll be listing down 10 of what I believe are, secret sleepers. Cars that you won't give any second look on whenever you see on the road, but you should definitely consider in today's ZLIST. First off, we got this bad boy right here. The thing that we're actually shooting today and you should watch out for on the channel. It's the new Geely Okavango. Refresher 2025, it features a new front grille and one big important update, a huge price drop. Now on the outside, it looks like any other family SUV or MPV. It's got 7 seats on the inside. But wait till I tell you what features it has. It's got a huge panoramic sunroof, a 1.5 3-cylinder turbocharged engine mated to a small battery electric motor that makes it a mild hybrid car. So it gains all the perks of driving an electric car, like no number coding, lower registration rates, and of course at a lower price tag. Now it's got 190 horsepower and 300 Newton meters of torque, which means it can definitely perform and at the same time be quite fuel efficient as well. So first on my list, the Geely Okavango. Now another car that you should definitely sleep on, but I think a lot of people do, is the Nissan Kicks ePOWER. Again, on the outside, it looks like just another subcompact crossover SUV. But wait till you see what's under that hood. It's got Nissan's advanced ePOWER system. Not quite a hybrid, not quite an electric, but you get the best of both worlds. You don't get any range anxiety at all. But those front wheels are powered by pure electric energy. So you basically have an engine that doesn't propel the car at all. It just charges that small battery, and then that battery goes ahead and pulls or propels that car forward on those front wheels. So again, you don't have to charge it. All you gotta do is gas it and go and get absolutely great fuel mileage. And it certainly helps that it also gets the same type of acceleration and torque from an electric motor or an EV, which means you get the best of both worlds when you drive around in the Nissan Kicks ePOWER. And there's a reason why a lot of companies seem to wanting to work with Nissan these days, and it's because of that ePOWER technology. I hope Nissan brings about some more models with that technology in the future, but for now, we've got the Nissan Kicks ePOWER right there. Now, another car that I believe doesn't get as much hype as it's supposed to is the Honda BR-V. And I understand why. I mean, you see a lot of Honda vehicles in their lineup. The BR-V just might be the most normcore of the entire bunch. But again, guys, you must not be sleeping on this one because under the hood, you've got a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine, which has the most power in its category. If you compare it to other small 7-seater MPVs in the market, this one has the most horsepower, very Honda-like. And on the inside, again, you got that man maximum, machine minimum design philosophy from Honda, which means you get even more space, even more so than the outside dimension suggests. Again, you get 7 seats on the inside, very versatile, and of course, adjustable interior, and you got that Honda magic going on, especially when you're driving. You got the CVT system, which Honda's already pat down. Ever since they've started bringing out CVTs in the market, they get better and better every year, and this one is of no exception. Plus, that small price tag is definitely something that you might want to check out for yourself. It also gets Honda sensing, so it's definitely no slouch when it comes to safety and performance for your family. So right here, number 3, the Honda BR-V. You guys must be noticing a theme here. We've been focusing a lot on MPVs and SUVs, and for good reason. I mean, you've got these 7-seaters, they're designed well, and I've got another one for you. It's the Mitsubishi Xpander. Updated for 2026, the Mitsubishi Xpander now features an updated grille, and you've got active yaw control, apart from all of the already existing great features of the Xpander. It's got class-leading ground clearance at 225 millimeters, which is pretty much on par even with their Mitsubishi Montero Sport. It's got the same engine to it, but why fix it if it ain't broke? Plus, you get all of Mitsubishi's greatest, apart from the new touchscreen infotainment system with both a 360-degree camera system, got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That's both wireless, by the way, and we've already done a first look with it. Check out this on top, that link right there, and in the description box below. Check out our first look of the Mitsubishi Xpander. So number 4, Mitsubishi Xpander. So here's what I think is one of the most slept on cars on this list, or in the car industry today, none other than the Toyota Avanza. Now, when we first reviewed the Toyota Avanza, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's just another boring car from Toyota. Well, guess what? There is no other peak Toyota car on the road right now other than the Toyota Avanza. And why not? It's got quality pat down. It's got 7 seats on the inside, a lot of versatility and practicality for the money. You got a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine, which makes just enough horsepower to get you and 6 of your friends or your family anywhere where they want to go. None more, no less. And of course, you got Toyota Safety Sense right there. You got Toyota's great reliability and support system with all their dealerships nationwide. And yeah, you can't get more Toyota than the Toyota Avanza. That's why it's on the list. So you might not agree with a lot of the items right here on this list, and that's why we've got the comment section down below. Go ahead and comment whatever you feel about the list so far, and while you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you won't miss any of our videos that you will be able to roast me with. So next up on the list, the Suzuki XL7. The Suzuki XL7 is basically a dressed up Suzuki Ertiga, making it a lot more like an SUV. And you know Suzuki, they like their small SUVs. Hence, you've got the Jimny right there, and you've got the new Fronx, and the Suzuki XL7 is definitely right there in line with that design philosophy. And on the inside, it's got a lot of space to deal with. I remember saying that the third row seats of the XL7, and by extension, the Ertiga, is one of the biggest in its segment. In fact, even if you compare it to mid-sized SUVs, 7-seater mid-sized SUVs, it's still a lot of space, especially for my legs and my knees. Oh boy, you have to try it for yourself. It's just another example of that no-nonsense type of motoring from Suzuki, but at the same time gives you the quality that you need. It also helps that it's got a mild hybrid system under that hood, which helps out with fuel economy as well. So next on the list, the Suzuki XL7. So when Changan first arrived in the market, no one gave them a second look. That is until, of course, they introduced us to the amazing 135,000, or was it 150,000? It really doesn't matter. Above 100,000 kilometer Changan CS35 Plus. A lot of people seem to be discounting the fact that this is secretly a sleeper, because you got a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine under the hood. You got full advanced driver assist systems. It looks boxy the way an SUV should. It doesn't have any of those weird curves, weird lines here and there. You got a light bar in the front, a light bar in the back. I mean, come on, look at this thing. It even has a red interior, which definitely wants to be inviting, but at the same time, people seem to be sleeping on a CS35. I've also proven that no matter how much you drive the CS35 hard, it was really good when it came to fuel economy. You got power, you got the looks, you got the plush interior, at the same time, a low price and good fuel economy. And that's why I don't understand why people are sleeping on this Changan CS35 Plus. You have to try it for yourself. Check out our review right here. It's on the description box below as well. And you just might be a believer. And then you've got the BYD eMAX 7. The BYD eMAX 7 is a large 7-seater electric vehicle that basically just took the world by storm, or took the local market by storm, because before it, if you wanted to get a van or a minivan that has full EV, you'll have to spring a whole bunch of cash getting those luxury 7-seater MPVs. But this one right here just totally breaks the mold by not breaking the mold when it comes to the looks. It wants people to understand that you can get a 7-seater MPV, 7-seaters, with a full electric vehicle architecture, but not break the bank. And understand that you still are driving a normal SUV. Some people are looking for a normal looking car, and you can get as normal looking as this one, but at the same time, it's full of technology. And BYD is pretty much the leader when it comes to battery technology. So it charges fast, it's got solid range and performance, and at the same time, quite an affordable price tag as well. So if you want to go ahead and join the EV bandwagon and have your family and friends with you at the same time, the BYD eMAX 7 isn't going to be a bad choice. Right, so one of the most, in my opinion, underrated mid-sized SUVs is the Isuzu MU-X. Hear me out. The Isuzu MU-X was first released. It had a funky looking exterior, especially the current generation. I mean, a lot of people were actually calling it a little bit extroverted for an Isuzu. But then, of course, your dad, your titos, even your lola will tell you, you should get an Isuzu yourself. And the rebel inside you wants to contradict that right away, making it probably one of the most uncool choices, especially in this particular segment. But I gotta tell you, your dad is onto something. The reason why Isuzus are one of the best-selling mid-sized trucks and SUVs in the market today is exactly because of the reliability of that diesel engine that they have under the hood, especially the 1.9 liter and the 3 liter diesel engines. Whatever you choose, you can't lose with the Isuzu MU-X. Plus, you got a huge interior. It's a new generation too, so if you compare it to other mid-sized SUVs, you got a newer product out there on the road, and you really can't lose with an Isuzu. And that's why it's on the list, Isuzu MU-X. And finally, the last car that you should look out for on this list is the new Ford Territory. Hear me out. Now, a lot of people thought that the Ford Territory was basically, it's a sensible crossover SUV, not the most exciting, sure, it's not the most groundbreaking when it comes to design. Plus, a lot of people will say, let's go ahead and buy some Japanese or Chinese cars. They look a lot cooler. But the Ford Territory offers, especially for this generation, the new one, the facelifted one, the hybrid one, it's like a completely different car. You've got a lot of power under the hood, but this particular car can go more than 1,000 kilometers in a single tank, and we tested it out on our first drive. It was quite a revelation, and I can't wait to get my hands on the new Ford Territory and prove to you guys that sometimes getting a sensible, practical crossover SUV just might be what the doctor ordered in case you have any blues when it comes to your performance cars and your used cars. This Ford Territory, this might just change things. I don't know. It might be the next car that I buy. I really don't know. So there you have it, boys and girls. That's my list of the 10 most slept on, underrated, boring cars here in the Philippines. But I want to know what you think. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Do you agree with my list? Do you want to add a few more cars into this list? Tell me more about it, and I'll make sure to answer all of your comments in the next few days. I really love making these types of videos, and I like the interactions that we're doing. So go ahead and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you wouldn't miss any of our videos. But Roy Roberts from ZLIST.ph. See you guys next time.